Disney Star Wars is such a success that they haven't released a movie in almost 7 years. Even though I remember them bragging that their brand was so strong that they would release 2 movies a year. Well, now I guess after they've licked the wounds that came from releasing Solo: A Star Wars Story and The Rise of Skywalker, not to mention all their failures on Disney Plus,
So uncivilized.
Disney is eager to finally return to the big screen, ready to save Star Wars with the ultimate cinematic event, Baby Yoda and Grogu. A movie based off of a TV show that's based off of a movie about a knockoff of Boba Fett teaming up with a ripoff of Yoda to overcome the shenanigans of a derivative Jabba the Hutt. Because Star Wars is healthy and full of brand new ideas. Like taking the 4th season of a meandering streaming show, cramming that into a feature film while pretending it still has the same quality as a blockbuster production. And if you think I'm being a bit harsh here, I'd like to ask you if this trailer gives you the impression that this is a movie made by somebody with a deep, artistic, creative vision, or is this a company forcing content to push merch? Honestly, do you believe that this is a film that's going to be adored by millions of fans, watched 50 years from now? Because I'm having a hard time believing that anyone's going to care at all about this movie like 3 weeks after it releases, and that might be generous. And that's because this trailer shows a lot of the faults of Disney Star Wars. That the trailer's relying solely on cuteness and recognizable iconography, rather than just trying to sell a good story. Yes, of course, Star Wars has always had cuteness, but that was never the foundation. No matter how cute Jawas and Ewoks were, no matter how awesome X-Wings and Star Destroyers are flying around, Star Wars would have no lasting legacy if we did not care first about Han, Luke, and Leia, because Star Wars was driven by its characters. But in the case of The Mandalorian and Grogu, I'm not convinced that they're too concerned about delivering a thoughtful, well-crafted story, especially when there isn't even any dialogue in the trailer. What's this story even gonna be about? Because at the core, it may not be the best choice to make a story centered around your 2 main characters that don't even talk.
Conversation anyway.
You might respond by saying that, oh, R2-D2, Chewbacca, Boba Fett, they didn't talk much either, but they were not main characters for a reason. Yet, the muteness of Mando and Baby Yoda are a storytelling handicap that I just don't believe Disney is talented enough to overcome. So, will The Mandalorian and Grogu save Star Wars? You bet your short boat that if taking a fad that hasn't been popular for 5 years, spinning that into a movie, if that can't turn the franchise around, I don't know what could.
Good shot, baby.
Thanks for watching
DUCKFINDER
on YouTube. For more premium content, subscribe.
Just like the